Hi. Normally I don't do electronic videos on the channel, but I've been like so focused on New Heights videos and all that kind of stuff. Well, well, I'm gonna make one now. Now, you may be wondering, what kind of computer is this? Well, as you could probably tell, this is a Compaq Presario SR130NX. So this was supposed to be my parents' personal computer back in the day, and it has a lot of features that are included in a personal computer at its time. So so let's take a look. So on the top you got two optical drives. One's a DVD-RW drive and one's a CD-ROM drive. Right to the bottom of it you have I think this is a 6-in-1 card reader and USB port over there. And on the bottom you have your headphone jack, microphone jack, and an input jack. And right here you have your FireWire 400 port and two more USB ports. Now this is what this and this side looks like. Right here you have PS2 ports for the keyboard and mice. You have serial port, parallel port, VGA, four more USB ports, one FireWire 400 port, and one 10100 Ethernet port. And on the bottom you have microphone and audio in and out. And on the bottom here you have some expansion ports. I guess if you want you could put an old graphics card in there, but I mean, what's the point? This computer is like really old. And you know why? This has a copy of Windows XP. Now, not just any Windows XP, but the consumer version of Compaq's version of Windows XP. I mean, it just comes with a whole bunch of bloatware that no one even uses anymore. So, and probably the most important part of the whole experience is the internals. All right, so so as we discussed before, these are the two optical drives right there. This is your Samsung 160 gig hard drive. You also have 512 megabytes of RAM, and if I wanted to, I could expand it up to 1 gigabyte of RAM, because since that's the maximum for this computer. Yeah, don't judge. And this is the PCI card for the modem. Now you're probably asking yourself, why in the world are you reviewing this computer? I mean, this is an old operating system from 2001, and this is the Compaq version of this, which I'm assuming it came out in 2002 or something like that. But in any case, this I mean, how in the world are you going to be able to do anything with this? So now that we got all the basic components out of the way, let's go ahead and just hook up this thing and turn it on, I guess. But how are you going to do that? I mean, you're probably not seeing any equipment on the screen. There we go. I just saved you a whole bunch of time having to fiddle fart around with the cables and whatnot to get this all prepared up. Now I'm going to be using this HP keyboard, and sounds pretty questionable. I believe we can't get the job done here, folks. So, alright, without any further ado, let's go and turn this on. Okay, how to do some backstage fiddle farting with the boot device priority since we gave a boot error. But it looks like we're starting Windows XP. All fancy and happy. Boy, is this thing fast. Dang. Okay, so okay, let's get rid of that. Yeah, this happens sometimes. When I was talking about the bloatware before, that's probably what it is. So, okay, so let's, yeah, this is Windows XP. You can do stuff with this and whatnot, just like you normally would. And you got Notepad right here. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but yeah, that's pretty. All right, so if we just take a look and see if the let's take a look at the okay, so we got a AMD Athlon XP 3200 at 2.2 gigahertz, and our 512 megabytes of RAM, but it's only showing 448 megabytes addressable because it's using up a whole bunch of something. So if we go to my computer over here, our this drive is named Taquito for whatever reason. I think this is a 160 gig drive. I'm not sure. It's only 49 gigs addressable. Okay, so if we do let's go to device management, and you'll probably see that okay, well, I'm just going to go through the basics over here. Those are two optical drives. This is the Samsung. Oh, this is 160 gigs. Okay, makes sense. And you also have the
Hi, sorry if I mean to pause your video for the part with the device manager, but I was looking through my footage and I did not record the part where I was going to say, and that was, since I was going to be using a operating system that I was going to use instead of Windows, that was something
fresh, something new, something interesting, and something.
So yeah, so sorry about that. I just didn't I did not realize that I captured that footage for about that. So so now back to your continued video.
I'm going to be using Zorin OS, which is supposed to be a I did have the disk in here at one point in time, but unfortunately oh, never mind. So here's the disk. I printed off the website, and it did say that I would be compatible with 512 megabytes of RAM. So that's what we're going to be doing, and if at any point in time that I do want to revert back to the Windows XP, I do have the system recovery disk with me. So now we're pretty much going to do a boot test to see how fast this thing boots up with Windows, and after that with Zorin OS. So, all right, let's go ahead and restart it, and I'll start the timer when I see the Compaq logo. All right, let's do it. All right. Okay, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, and so 35 seconds. That's pretty good for a boot up. All right, now comes the time to install Zorin OS. Now I did install it before the camera wasn't rolling because I was just doing a bunch of experimenting. So, all right, let's go ahead and do it. Let the process begin. Yeah, this thing is looking like a beauty so far. I'm going to change cameras because this one's about to die. Alright. DVD's up there. So, alright, let's go ahead and do it. Goes, should boot up. And the optical drive does this for every Linux distribution, so I'm just gonna eat some more of these. They're very good. Now if you're curious what Zorin OS is, it's based on the Debian/Ubuntu kernel. Okay, well, I'm not seeing anything on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, thank goodness, I was getting concerned there for a second. Okay, this is concerning. I've never seen it boot up pretty slow. Look at the optical drive. It's like really seeking. Take a listen to this. I've never seen Zorin do this before. Is it a very long time? This screen right there. Yeah, we may have a problem. Okay, good. Okay, so in case if you haven't noticed, I had to change the boot order so that the CD would have been the first boot device, because the first boot device was set to the hard drive. I actually had to make that the second boot device, and make the CD-ROM the first boot device, and it starts working almost instantaneously. So that's probably what it probably is. So yeah, I fixed the issue there. Look at that logo right there. Does that look familiar? I think it does. Okay, looking pretty good so far. I don't think there was any important information off of that computer, so. Hey! Okay. Can I go ahead and install? Okay. I don't have any internet connectivity right now, so we'll do that later. And this is the exact same message I have actually seen before. This computer currently has Microsoft Windows XP Home Edition on it. What would you like to do? Erase disk and install. No, I'm looking at the viewfinder, so. Warning, this will destroy any data on any partitions you have removed, as well as on the partitions that are going to be formatted. Hey, remember the Compaq system recovery? Yeah, we can get our Windows XP back, so. Okay, so that annoying step out of the way. Okay, it thinks this is New York, which is not. There we go. Now, if I had an internet connection turned on, it would probably find my location. Okay, cool. As you could probably tell, this is going really slow because I don't know if this is even like a 4x DVD drive or something. Alright, but we'll continue. Call this. What are we gonna call this? Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so it's now gonna start the installation process. So hopefully this will get done pretty quickly. I don't want to be sitting here all night doing this. Oh my goodness. Oh, remember our optical drive friend? Yeah, she's blinking. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we wait until this is done. Well, so as you could probably tell, it didn't work. I mean, it just tried to seek from the optical drive, but it was making some weird noises that I couldn't comprehend. and it just didn't work. So I don't know if I don't know if the DVD drive is completely dead or it's having some problems with this ISO. But that's impossible to tell. So you may think I'm stuck without a paddle, right? Well, not really. Because I have one of these things. This is a portable DVD writer that I will use to make this happen. This only connects to USB, and it doesn't require too much RAM. It's just 512 megabytes, which this computer has. Now, installation is totally easy, so that's all you need to do. Okay, so now that we have this setup all prepared, let's try this again, I guess. But you have to go to the boot order again, which that's gonna be fun. So, I'll probably speed it up right now. Okay, so I switched the boot order, so let's do this thing. It's like a DJ now. Reset one more time. Hey, that was actually pretty quick. Dang. We might have a problem. Oh my goodness, listen to this. It's working now. I will have to definitely test out the optical drives at the end. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so this doesn't crash. So, you know what? I don't know if I should plug in internet or not. Will it even work at all? Let's wait until the end. I think it's probably the optical drive. It's actually making some progress over the optical drive up there. Okay, so here's the screen I've been waiting for. Take a look at this. I think this is it's Zorin OS 12.1, and that's totally incorrect since I just downloaded version 12.2. Yeah, it's going at USB 2.0 speed, so okay, I'm gonna let the optical drive seek. That doesn't screw up any layers. So this is the optical drive now. Some people might ask me, why couldn't you just do it off of USB? I mean, USB is like a lot faster. Well, technically it is, because I did test it on, tested a version of Gparted on the USB device, and it actually worked fantastically. I mean, no problems whatsoever. And I have no idea. Alright, so this is the naming screen again. Let's call it Compaq. There we go. Let's get Presario. I think I hated Presario the last time. Okay, so it's probably going to do the screen that I've been waiting for the last time, the copying file process that the original drives started to quit. Oh, I'll wait some more. It'll probably be a long time, but it'll probably be really worth it. Okay, it's done after so much time has elapsed. Alright, you know what to do. There we go. Beauty. It's now running right off of RAM. And it doesn't tell me the screen to press enter to remove the installation CD and press enter. Okay. Hey. Looks pretty good. Hey! Perfect. So it works. Finally. Good grief. Alright. Here we are. It runs pretty slow in some places, but there you go. It is working. Okay, let's see if we can try to get some internet working. Oh, look at this. Use the network menu to connect to Wi-Fi network. Okay. Yes, looking for a network. Connection established. Sweet. Oh, look at that. We're connected. Look at this. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and just mess around with this real quick, because holy crap, this took a really long time to boot. Okay, so let's go to settings first. Let's take a look at software updater. Work as planned. Should have appearance, connection, additional Windows wireless drivers. Okay. I can't even latch on to this. Okay, there we go. Alright, perfect. Okay, well, it's working, but it's kind of laggy. You got wine, of course. Yeah. Now, let me tell you about something about wine. Wine is actually very difficult to get working if you don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I really need to really check into that, but okay, so let's test out a DVD, I guess. Actually, let me finish up what I'm doing, and I'll maybe clean up a bunch of stuff, but we'll go ahead and just once I get everything cleaned up, I will show you what it will look like for the experience. Alright, I adjusted it so where the keyboard is right in front of me and the camera is right in front of it. Crap, I don't know why, but the Zorin logo has this weird box effect. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it even works on 512 megabytes of RAM. I mean, come on. Of course that's the major selling point of this operating system. It allows you to run this program at 512 megabytes of RAM. It works. I mean, we just proved it that computer right there is able to run this piece of software. Alright, let's take a look here. Okay. Alright, you're probably desperate to know if the top optical drive is still working. Well, to test it out, I have this DVD right here, which of course this is New Heights, and yeah, okay, plus I work with them, so that doesn't really matter too much. So as long as long as it's okay, I mean, it's okay, so. Okay, basically need to go to, oh no, appears right here. Sweet. Volume mounted. GStreamer backend error. Could not initialize XV output. I don't know what that means. We have something called Parole Media Player. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's the new VLC Media Player. You want to play that game, huh? Let's take a look at the properties of the disk. I guess because I just clicked the properties icon. As you can probably tell, this is a 1.8 gigabyte file. Modified January 12th, 2013. Okay, well, that makes sense. Parole Media Player. Press forward. Play. Play. Can this thing not play? They're not going to play? Yeah, I don't think it's even going to play for us. No matter what, I don't think it's going to even do it. Yeah, I don't think it's working at the moment. Alright, well, we can take a look at, alright, documents. Okay, so we have our Christmas DVD via TS, which looks like it's encrypted. Okay, desktop, trash. Okay, well, just the basic things. Okay, we have a problem because I tried typing sudo apt-get gparted. It's unable to locate it because I don't know if we might be able to get any terminal commands whatsoever. So again, we'll just keep pressing forward and just. Alright. Chromium. I'll be surprised if this even works. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's not working. Okay, so what else do we have? Games. Do I have any games to play? Okay. System. Task manager. Okay. This is what's using up the thing. See, the CPU is at 100%. It's using 58% in the memory. hard to get this working, but it really isn't. Okay, so let's eject our Christmas DVD. Because I don't think it's working at all. Alright, well, technically we have usable Zorin OS capabilities. I mean, we accomplished our mission here because it's working. I mean, it's working. There's the desktop shown. Let's just play a quick game. Okay, well. No wonder this needs more RAM. How the performance is. Look at this. At least I'm playing the game. I mean, it's... If I was doing this on a virtual machine, I believe it would probably be working just fine. I mean, okay, you get the picture. Okay, so I was gonna take a look and see. What kind of stuff we have. Calculator. Appearance, which I took a look at this before. You can make it look like Windows 7 or Windows Vista. That's pretty okay. Yeah, I think this thing is like really degrading in terms of performance. If I try to reinstall this again, I think chances are it's probably gonna croak. So display. Okay. Just gonna take a look at the about me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some snooping.
Okay, I forgot to record again after I said that I was looking around the desktop for some investigation. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna do now a boot up test to see how fast Zorin OS is compared to Windows XP. So yeah, enjoy.
30 seconds. Yep. I went over the Windows XP time, so. One minute 15 seconds. Holy crap! That is probably 40 seconds more compared to the original 35 seconds that it's supposed to be having. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, I would love to do more stuff with this thing, but I think it's getting kind of redundant, because I'm just like clicking through apps and I don't know what I'm doing. So I would love to test some wine program on this thing, but I can't because it's probably just gonna break anyways if I do try to attempt it. So anyway, so don't install Zorin OS on this thing. I mean, just go for like a gig or higher. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'll just be going ahead and doing this for the time being.